should be practicing those at powerful, loud, medium, light. See, because a lot of times what I do is I let the air be the hit. And then I don't have to hit the cymbal and then quiet it down. So Art Blakey doing that. He was hitting the cymbal and he quieted it. Then the next hit he would grab the cymbals. Because them instruments without the explosion of the drum just are. They're kind of loud, but they don't have no explosion. So when he was playing that thing Night Moment or something. And he was playing the thing in there with the accents. First time he played the accents, the second time he held the cymbals down. That there makes them horns sound smaller. So when you practice it, the best way to do it is you play in time. That's the way you want to do. You want to play time. You want to play time that's not too fast. Like I hear cats talk about playing fast. But when you want to learn how to play fast, you got to play moderate first. Play it where you can get everything under control. Now that would be right about here. Now check this out. This sound is the right sound. This is the instrument or the drum. I call it a drum even though we call it a cymbal. I call it a drum because the whole thing is called a drum. But the whole thing, the cymbals, is part of the drum family. So this is the drum too. And this is the predominant cymbal that is going to be heard in the cymbal beat. So that's going to sound like this. Remember that. The left hand is playing inside of the right hand. So if that was going to dip, the right hand was going to be the most important hand. That means the left hand, even though it's not playing right now, and I don't have no other drum reinforcement, it's a space there. So now I'm going to put it in there. Now I'm going to take this hand out. And I don't have the cymbal in there being most important. And I can count it. 1, 2, 3, 4. But it needs something else. Because all that space now, and I still don't hear the left hand. I need something to hold that together. And what is that? That's the cymbal beat. Hand over here, but I want to exercise it 3 times. Strong, medium strong, and light. And then I don't necessarily want to program myself in that order. I might come back light, middle, strong. So I put that in there with the cymbal beat. Things to be able to do that and be able to come back to an utter state of relax and an utter state of zen, which means the moment. So if you come out of a loud crash, it shouldn't take you 4 bars to settle down. You should be able to drop the muscular power within your body. That means let your muscles loosen up like the jaws on my face and you kind of look like a bulldog. You have to do that in your body. Release the tension and the drum set will get quieter, like this. Without losing the intensity. Okay, let's do it.
1, 2, 3, 4.
hits the bank. It never hits the bank once. It hits the bank. Bam! And you see that if you're standing on the beach, you feel that sand running between your toes back out. That's that water pulling it back out. Now when it pulls it back out, the next wave that hits it is not quite as hard as that wave that hit it. So that's going to sound, the first wave is going to sound, bam! Then it's going to go back out. And the next one's going to come in just a little softer than that one. So this is what you're doing on the drum. Because that momentum is not going to stop after it hits one thing. So when you play... Bam! So that I'm still the same order. Look at that, bam! Then I come back out there. When I come again, I'll come again, but it's not quite as hard. So think about it. Back down to a balance and a place that you are. You can get excited, you can have emotional content, bam, you explode. Now after you explode at a great emotional content like that, what happens? You come back. Maybe it don't happen right away, like you think, like if you blow up and you go in the room and stay in there for an hour, but eventually let's see, you come back, you get a hold of yourself and say, hey man, I'm sorry I did that. But first you have to explode. So that's the first ding, 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 ding. A certain volume here. That's it. That's the one. It's doing something. It's not just that movement is not. Because you know, once you push that water's doing that, and then as it starts slowing down, but it still keeps making the same move. Over here it might be splashing around, but it's still got that. So once you make boom, you're still doing something. But you take the sand, gotta pull back out through your feet. So you got that water that feels like it's pushing you in, and if you stand there long enough, you feel that sand pulling out from your feet. That's the shit going back into the water to come again. That's what you got to do, and then you'll have both of them.